And mic check 1 2. Hello everybody. Right, let me just make sure everything's okay before I start riding around the virtual golf course. Golf course? Dirt bike course. Don't know why I got golf in me. Jesus Christ. Right. Let's see what we can do today. So, we're at Budds Creek. We are at round 10 out of 11, so this is the penultimate round of this championship. We are still somehow holding on to the red plate. My name is rather be at VMXDN instead of Linz today, because that is where I would rather be. I'm incredibly tired after all of the driving I've done over the last couple of days, so I'm just hoping to get out of this round with some decent points. I'll be completely honest with you. Basically, once I've done this, so this usually finishes at like 11 p.m-ish for me, my time. I need to go to bed straight away because I need to get up at 4:30 a.m. to go back to Fox Hills to watch the vets over the weekend some more. And this thing that lets me get in and out is incredibly annoying and much tighter than it needs to be. So I'm hoping that, yeah, it's hoping it's not too bad. Yes, I've gone home to ride this. Reason being is the laptop FPS is too shit, and I don't trust the internet anywhere else. Really, I'm just blame Cam and Tyler for it, because I know for a fact them two weren't going to take a week off, so I can't do it either. And I'll be honest, boys, there's not really many more championships I probably have a chance of winning. So if I can do it, I can do. I only miss out today. I went yesterday, and I'll be there Saturday and Sunday as well. So we'll just get this done and out of the way, and then move on with it. You can see on the left-hand side of the left-hand side of the screen, that is the boys at the moment. They're going to be watching from Fox Hills. That is where I would much rather be with them, but we'll see how it goes. We've got our supporters on the screen for us. So, from what I can gather so far, the track does seem very, like in corners like this where there's like 6-7 routes, it does seem very outside orientated, because not really much point in like trying to tiptoe around some of the really tight, slow insides when you can just hold it wide open around the outside and be much more consistent. That's what I've gathered so far. But yeah, I usually like Budds Creek tracks. I don't know why. Just all the different iterations of it that have ever been in games, I'm usually quite a big fan of. So I'm hoping for more of the same today. Hopefully it goes okay. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, don't care about the weather at all. You know, I mean, it's just water at the end of the day. If it's raining, I mean, take a coat, hat, gloves, umbrella if you need to as well. Cushy. Get to enjoy watching some racing still. Yeah, I'll be up very, very bright and early to drive today. It's a 3.5-hour drive from where I am. So, yeah, not very ideal. Not an ideal situation at all. But yesterday, when I went, it's quite cool. Didn't speak to, but Charlie spotted Andrew Schultz walking the track, which was cool to see him. Saw 999 Laser standing around as well. Saw a whole bunch of very, very nice bikes. If you follow me on the gram, I've uploaded a whole bunch of those onto my story, although the story might be gone by now. It's 24 hours, isn't it? It was a nice time. I'm not missing out on any riding today, thankfully. It's I think it's just today they're showing off all the bikes and things like that, but I'll get to see them when they're on the track tomorrow and Sunday anyway. So we'll see how it is. So we'll get around here. I probably won't be talking a whole lot during this because I think I need to concentrate, to be honest with you boys. I just need a good result today. Just need some 2 solid motos. That is all we can aim for, really. Oh, rest in peace, me. I've noticed there's a couple where the ruts start quite early on this track, going into the corners. You have to be lined up very early on. You can't like make a last-minute decision. You need to be basically when you're in a rut, you need to commit to it, basically, and you need to make sure that you are turning in just the right amount so your front end doesn't knife. But yeah, like corners like this, even once the road's in, I don't see anyone doing anything different other than just railing the outside, because you have to go so slow on those inside ones, and especially with the massive slingshot on this whole next straight, you don't really benefit from going inside at all. So yeah, outside seems to be the way. Yoid. Up. Okay, we're still alive. Just try and stay out of all of the rough stuff. I don't think... There we go. This is the first time I've managed to land on that inside right there. That's not too bad. I don't mind that at all. Not too shabby. I was seeing if there was a way if you can send this and downside the first roller, but it is a hell of a stretch. I'm not sure if it's really a viable line at all. Oh, I hate seeing like as soon as I see hot laps and people have the low quality version, I instantly just dislike it a lot more. I'd much rather have the track look nice for me. It might be a little bit more difficult, like on the eyes, to see the ruts and this, that and the other, but it's not the end of the world. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't really be having a good PC and then downloading low quality stuff just to make it easier for me. So when the CSGO pros run like potato graphics, don't they? Just to make all the enemies easier to see. Also, I don't know what's quick air in here yet. I've tried jumping to the outside a few times, but the bumps there make the landing a little bit sketchy. Inside, obviously, you have to slow down to hit that inside roller. So I'm undetermined yet. I'll probably wait to see what lines other people are doing, and we'll probably go from there. Let me take a little bit of fuel out as well, whilst we get some laps practiced. Right. I think I had 8.5 litres in, so that's basically what I'd be running for a race anyway. Make the bike feel a bit lighter for me. Here we go. We've got just Boy in front of me. I also be interested to see what's faster through these rollers. If like going around the outside and carrying your momentum is faster. Oh, you can almost fully get over that double if you go around the outside. That is interesting. Very interesting indeed. So all these little bits of chop upsetting the back end. Back wants to come round on me. Oh, yeet. And then we can... oh, I've pushed over it. But you can double into this corner from the low side as well if you want to carry a whole bunch of speed. And yeah, here I'm not sure. I mean, I can try outside. That felt okay. It feels like there's a very, very narrow margin of error there. Like if I'm the tiniest bit off a perfect jump into that row, I'm going to explode over it. I can see these corners being a little bit one-lined, unfortunately. Depends how high they have the erode. I know last year on TFC's version of this, they bumped the erode up quite a lot, at least on the NA side of things. And it got to a point where we was just like standing up, tiptoeing around all the corners because it was just dragging pegs everywhere where the ruts were so deep. It'd be interesting to see if they do something similar this time to force us to move out of those lines. Ken's is barking his way around the course right now. He's got a 148. I think Contestant only had a 150, something like that. This is a difficult corner. Skirt. So, well, Godis I see in front of me here. Oh, it is indeed. Let's go, Godis. Hopefully he's able to qualify. No, I didn't mean to send that far. Big old goober moment from me there. I mean, qualifying hasn't started yet. These are just the practice laps beforehand. What's that, 46.7? Not too bad. Alright, probably get like 44s, maybe 43s if Cam or Tyler have an absolute steamer of a lap. All depends on which lines you end up in. If you're hitting your lines, you should be a-okay. I mean, I'm 0.6 up already just in 2 corners. That's 1.2 seconds up just from hitting that little switchback on the inside rather than drifting a rut further over. Can we improve anything here? No, straight into the yellow. Hello, Reaper. Track's okay so far. I don't really have any high or low opinions of it. I generally think I'm all national data at this point. Followed with all the GPs that then flowed straight into the AMA season. Want to get back indoors. Get some soupy on the go. Oh. Try to see if you can just rail that outside. Oh, you go flying if you get that wrong. That is not something you want to do in the race. I wonder... Would you reckon you could be able to like scumbag it then and low line up this left-hand side if you rail that? Maybe you could do. But if I compare, we'll see these guys going around the outside here. If I try and line up this inside, they're gone. They're gone. The inside there is pointless. There is no point in taking that. You're better off just following everybody and going into a train around the outside. It's very very OP around the outside there. There's only one round left after this one. Yeah, I'm not sure where I want to go here, because I haven't had a chance yet. After I jump Henry Hill, I keep landing on the left side, so I'm kind of forced to the outside. What happens? Let me try one of these inside ruts. See if they are any good. it's going to be quite tight. That inside is very nice. You shorten the distance quite a lot. So whilst you are going a little bit slower, you shorten up the track loads. Yeah, so it's worth experimenting with your lines a little bit. I'm leading by 12 points at the moment. To put that into like position perspective, if Tyler went 1-1 and I went 3-3, I would have a 2-point lead. So I can afford to give up a couple of positions, but not many. See if we can try and get some good starts. That's always where the important stuff happens. Starts have been okay at the moment. If I don't get a good start, it's just having the presence of mind just to be smooth and steady and try and work my way back through. I'm not going to look into qualifying too much, but I genuinely couldn't care much less about qualifying. I think if I was just to ride a lap up on the pegs without crashing, I would be comfortably within the top 35, so that's not the bit I'm worried about. It's the actual racing itself. Oh, don't go over that. There we go. I haven't cleanly downsided this little roller on the inside here yet. I keep over jumping it. I don't know if it's worth doing it. It just seems like it's a very small landing zone. Oh no. Oh, that's scary jumping that far. Like landing on the ruts, you just never know what the bike's can do. You could just explode and then just end up in a cartwheel. Hopefully that doesn't happen. My name in game is Rather Be at Vets MX Donations right now. Is my name in game. Reshade is Hurren's Reshade from the Hurren compound. If your bike doesn't turn at all, make sure you have lean help off. And then other than that, all you can really do is increase your gain. Gain helps you turn very quickly. And direct steering, turning that up also helps you turn quickly too. I wanted to see if there was a way that you could do what Jet done last year, of like pre-jumping up this hill to step up and over it. But the bumps aren't quite big enough. At least I haven't found one that's big enough yet. So you do have to just go to the top of it and then check up your speed. Yeah, this is the corner. This is the one that I'm not sure about the most. Like, that feels nice, but will it feel nice once you get some kickers off that single from the road coming in? Also, there is an alternative line up here, so the inside is the quickest, at least to my knowledge, but you can also, if you're feeling a bit risky, just rail around the outside, but then you have to try and get on the brakes at the bottom of the next hill. So it's high risk, high reward. Right, timed practice, well, I say timed practice, practice has just finished, so within the next minute or so, qualifying should start. So we'll do what we always do. I will start a nice slow lap, just to get a lap on the board, and then we'll try and increase bit by bit from that point. Yeah, I think making passes will be difficult. But I think there's going to be a lot of mistakes coming out from people at the same time. So you might not have to make passes. You might be able to get away with just sitting behind someone and putting some pressure on them. Because if you do crash around here, because of the ruts, your bike's basically going to explode. So if anyone does crash, as long as you're not in a rut just to the outside of them, you should be safe. Yes, exactly. So that picture in the bottom left is BPOs and Charlie. They're at Box Hills right now, having on the bevies, having a watch. And that is where I would rather be. Yeah, I've done a hell of a lot of driving the last few days. So Wednesday I drove 4.5 hours to get home, and then drove 3 hours to get to Fox Hills yesterday. And then drove 3.5. Well, no, it was basically about 4 hours to get back to here last night. And then once I'm done with this stream, straight to bed, wake up at 4:30 AM, and another 3.5-ish, maybe 4, depending on traffic. should be 3.5. There shouldn't be much that early in the morning. To get back to Fox Hills to watch the racing. No, I cannot help through these streams. I can't be IT support whilst doing this. I'm afraid that is Discord questions for people with pictures. So you can show off your files, you can show the message that you're getting, and then people can help you from there. Kind of wondering why qualifying hasn't started yet. Speak of the devil. Right, qualifying time. Let's do 2 litres. Clean bike. Oh, we're starting a race instead of qualifying. It would be a night where I want to go to bed as soon as possible, wouldn't it? That we are having issues already. Oh, it's a qualifying race instead. You know what? Let me do... I haven't got 20 seconds before the gate drops. We should do a practice start. I know I'm in an awful gate right now, but can try. Do I like this better than last week's? I don't really know. It's way too early to be making decisions like that, I think. Way too early. Obviously this won't mean much because of where I am, but we can get a guess. I think front wheel wise I wasn't too bad there. In terms of where my front wheel was compared to everyone else, so maybe if I was in the mix on the left side of the track, that would have been alright. Oh, that's distracting when people suddenly ping in front of you. I will admit, I did forget on that start that we didn't have collisions, so I broke early and then was like, oh, okay, people can just go through us anyway. I wonder if they've realised what's going on in it. I mean, I don't know if anyone's actually gone into Discord to tell them, but that ain't my job. I'm just sitting here waiting. Oh, almost missed that inside. I'm going to step down. I actually quite like the tight inside here that then drifts into the middle. I feel like the rut sets you up much nicer for the corner. Oh, off we go. Probably one of the best respawns I've had all year, to be honest. Just in terms of direction. I wouldn't know if I'm stiff or soft on suspension, I'll be honest. I just press random numbers until something feels okay, and then I run that until I find something else that feels better. Let's do a little experiment here, because I'm pretty sure Ken's is going to go left side, which he is. Let me try right side and see if it's, like, comparable. Oh no, that outside did look a little bit quicker. Oh, there goes the bike. I'm in Group B, Gems. Thank you if you're letting them know. That's not the first time that's happened to me down that hill. I think it's where you're turning on a slight off camber with bumps at the same time. The bike starts kicking all over the place, and if you hit just a particular bump at the wrong angle, both wheels leave the ground, and then you're just kind of a passenger at that point. So I have to be careful. I have to be very careful on that. The Jan in my server as well. Oh, hold on to it, Troy. Oh, Troy! It's getting very sketchy. Oh. There we go. I don't know, Angus. I generally couldn't tell you. That's just what I run. It's what I'm used to at this point. Most people, when they try my setups, they say they don't like them. So maybe I just like things that feel a bit different. I'll be honest, boys, a lot of time I am winging it. I think every year on that one jump gives me trouble because where it's blind, you don't know exactly where your angle wants to be. So I was trying to just jump to the outside of it that time, but yeah, it went way too far. I'm not supporting anybody in particular this weekend. I'm just going to go and enjoy watching some racing. See some old bikes and see some old names. In terms of like it actually being a nations thing, I don't care what nation ends up doing well. I just like watching them old bikes. Get all the crashes out of my system earlier. And we've got a bunch of cuts that look. Punch Bob! Oh! It's nice that if you mess up jumping into that inside rut, you have got a little bit of wiggle room with the outside there. Yeah, what's going on here, boys? Like, why are we still fucking around in a race that's not meant to be a race? Well, can we get qualifying going? One thing you boys also do have to understand, this isn't meant to be disrespectful at all, is depending on how fast you are, how fast you're going, different suspensions will work differently for you as well. So something that might work amazing for myself, I've had this before where I've given it to like Charlie, the same suspension, and he hasn't liked it, or he's had one that he's really enjoyed and given it to me and I haven't liked it. Is this actually qualifying? If so, if that's actually qualifying and we've just been given 15 minutes, that is some bullshit. If it is, then yeah, we definitely won't be top quality today, boys. We just want to get an okay lap in. I think anything under a 50 will get you in, so we'll try and do that. Oh, I can't get on the brakes quick enough. Try and get up. Boys, what's going on? Please don't tell me the server's gone down. Oh. I think I'm pretty sure I said to Charlie and Ben yesterday that there's going to be delays today because it's the 1 week I need there to be 0 delays. I'm going to be running off like 4 hours of sleep tomorrow. It's not going to be a fun time. Doing it like espresso. There's not been an announcement about it either. Oh, Meatpie's typing. He might be putting it back up. 450B. Let's get back in there. It's potentially a combination of both, Hunter. Basically, any part of the bike touching the ground gives you that weird scraping sound. It can be foot peg, it can be swing arm, it can be bottom of the fork leg, it can be handlebars. Although usually if it's handlebars, that's when you get yanked off the side of the bike because it will steer the bike sideways. There we go. We've got actual qualifying this time. Yeah, the qualifying happens all at the same time, just on different servers. So there's 4 different 450 servers. I'm guessing this one was just set up wrong, but it looks to be good now. Looks to be good to go. We've got 30 minutes. We've got the full amount of time on the clock. So we shall spin some laparoonies and see what we can get. So it doesn't matter if we don't set the world alight with lap time. We just need to get a okay lap time, probably underneath a 1 minute 50, and we'll be in the races, which is all you need. Once we have a lap time I'm kind of happy with, I might just crank the fuel back up to 8.5 and just practice doing race laps. Went a bit tight inside there. It's alright, still got the double okay. That right hander where it's off camber on those bumps as well. It's really tough on the front wheel. It's gonna get very twitchy. Oh, you bugger. Did not mean to go all the way up and over that. Now the front end's starting to fight me everywhere. Oh, now I hear two dogs fighting outside. All the distractions. Oh, okay, sick. So that rut just leads you off the track, which is not very bueno. Pace felt okay there. Pace did not feel too bad at all. Oh, that's what happens when your handlebar hits the ground, is that really harsh, just knife to the side. There's a little pre-jump on the right side of that single as well. When I'm coming down that hill, I'm leaning forwards quite a lot, trying to push the front wheel into the ground to stop any of the weird physics from happening when it pings up where it hits a bump. I mean, that was a 150 with a crash. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely go faster than that then. Yeah, that lap time's not going to count, so we're not even going to bother carrying on with that one. Finn's back, is he? I can't catch a break, honestly. Everyone disappeared. I start doing well, now I'm in points, and now everyone's going to start coming back and taking points away again. Crazy. As long as Finn beats both of us, it'll be okay. But if he like beats me and doesn't beat Tyler, then I'll be a little bit perturbed. Oh, missed that. Yeah, don't get it twisted. I have no plans on getting anywhere near a 44 on these laps. And yeah, exactly as well. Hakon comes back now that he disappeared after Washougal. It won't be made easy for me. I think if this season's anything to go by, from my POVs, it is that winning qualifying does not win you races. Most of the time. Because I've had some awful qualifyings this year, and those have been when I've done really, really well. I qualified 13th last week and went 2-1. That's a little bit of a different scenario because timing gate issues, but yeah, it shows it doesn't mean everything. As long as you can run a lap that gets you into the race, that's all you need to worry about. I mean, I was like a second down on this lap at one point. Oh, back wheel, get in that rut. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. I know where I went off the track. I was on the step down in the first sector. I was like, why that no count? But I get it. I know. Do not want to be all the way over here on the left. Okay, that is worst case scenario from hooking that left-hander too hard. You get an awful setup for that right-left. And it's what we say. So this is an issue that I think a couple of people have had with the track so far this year. Is when we go and complain about with how some of the road forms and us crashing, and then the answer that we get is just take a different line. You can see on the time why we don't take a different line. It's like in the space of one corner, you lose an entire second from not taking the one main rut that's disgustingly quick. I would much prefer, instead of us having like 5-6 ruts in the same corner, I would love to have 3 that are of all equal speeds. So you can take a different line and pass someone should you wish to do so. And just have it be a bit more equal that way. I know it wouldn't be an exact representation of how the actual tracks were in real life, but I think when you are in a game, you can only do so much. You know, you got to make it work for the game as well. Oh, do not want to jump too far into the face of that. Front end wants the knife. Jump too far left again. It's alright, didn't jump too far left coming out of that one, and now we can stay up in the higher bit. Fast bit. No, I can't wrap up the championship today unless tyre is an absolute nightmare. I would need to gain 39 points today to win the championship. This isn't going very well so far. I feel like a good way of doing it is probably not trying to read and answer chat while someone qualifying laps. It's alright, we've still got 22 minutes to go. I need to stop sending it so far down here as well, because I'm only going to get away with jumping into these ruts for so long before it bites me in the arse. Oh. Right. Let's try and get an okay one going. Oh, did not mean to jump that far. Okay. Oh, get in that rut. Yes. Then check up here. Try and make it into the inside. Stay away from that SpongeBob, please. Very satisfying when you get that right. Very stressful when you don't. Can't see it very well, but the exit of that long left, the rut goes on for a really long time. So if you try standing the bike up too early to jump to the left-hand side of the track, your front end's going to knife on it. And I've felt it a few times as I've been exiting that corner. Oh, you bugger. Oh. Alright, check up. And on the left. Filter into this rut. Oh, front end, you fucker. Taking the handlebars. L-lins. It's very easy to get cross-ride through these rollers. That just disappeared on me. Oh, I don't know if you can double to that tight inside there. Sure you can, given it enough attempts. Trying doing Corley seems to be a bit difficult there. Oh, I thought I was going to hit the SpongeBob, so I had to check up, couldn't scrub it. Oh, that was a really good lap up to that point. I think I was like 5 seconds up. Trying to time that jump to the inside can be a little bit technical, but again, for some reason the inside is disgustingly quick compared to any other line in that corner, so you have to try and cram your way into it. Go again. Another one. Oh, Jesus Christ. You cannot turn very sharp on them bumps at all. That's why my back end kicked out. I was trying to turn too tight. Be very careful. You motherfucker. Ah. As soon as I took off that single there, I knew it was done. I knew what bump I was about to land on. Like, I have no idea who this is here. I can only guess it's someone like Quack since they're on the Fantic, but they've had a decent quality so far. Yeah, it is very easy to override the track. That's why qualifying and racing tends to be a bit different. I'll back things off in the race quite a lot. So even if I don't run a steamer during this, I should be okay. I'm hoping that a 50 should be enough to get me in. Don't know why I've started a lap here behind like 5 different people, because it's just going to be distractions, bikes flying everywhere and roosts, but we'll try. Keep missing that inside rail, which is killing me on the start of this lap. Because that inside gives you such a better trajectory for this whole switchback section. And I'm half a second down because of that. Let's just check up more. Nope, can't check up more. Back wheel landed off the side of the track, front wheel didn't. You're welcome to make them yourself, Foodiddle, if you aren't happy with them. I don't think anyone can be in the what's the word? I don't think anyone can be in the position to complain if they can't do it better themselves. And some people probably don't like the wording of it, but the tracks aren't made to be fun. They're made to be raced on and be really, really difficult for the pro guys. The only reason they throw up, well, that's why they throw up an AMS version, to be fair, is they was getting like bad reviews and people complaining from like general community about tracks. And it's like, well, it's not really made for just having a good time on. It's intentionally made to be quite hard and difficult to ride on. Oh, yeah, I'm just not playing very well right now. 2 days off, lots of driving. Hello, Jerry. I'm alright, thank you. Is that how we're getting hot laps? Okay. It was beelining it off the side of the track. Good to know. What if we try and avoid all these bumps? Go around the outside of them. Oh my... Okay, yeah, we're not doing that again. Do-do-do. Probably need to stop doing that. I'm working late because I'm a streamer. Let's follow Ken, see what lines he's doing. I was going over the bars there. I was like, come on, give me a break. I want someone inside of me. And that lap doesn't count either. I think I just need to do a lap with just chilling and not trying to go fast at all. You can see, if you look on the map here, you can see how many people just restarting laps over and over and over again, which does tell me that the track is quite easy to go too fast on. So I need to chill out a little bit. That's not fast at all. Preferably faster than that. And again, if you don't hook the tight inside line up this hill, you lose so much time compared to every other line. Let's just take it smooth. Up on the pegs. Maybe a gear higher everywhere. Preferably not over jumping, things like that. But I'm a second down already in a couple of corners. So I mean, there's such a difference in quali pace and race pace. But then the lap I have on the board right now is with a crash, so there should still be another 3 or 4 seconds that just get slapped onto my time regardless of what happens throughout the lap anyway. Just have to make it to the finish line. Back end kicked out of that rut on the exit, that was not ideal. Now, my least favourite bit. Can I just double over it this time? Yes. It didn't feel that much quicker. It really didn't feel that much quicker in comparison. Take our time. Little floaty double into the inside rut. Handlebars dragging. Back end tried coming out on me there as we hooked that corner for the mechanic straight. Again, let's try not to cross rut before the finish line. Very, very slow lap, but I mean, at least it's a lap without crashing. Now we can try and improve from that point. Can't see the rut. Can't see the rut. It's fine. We're in. I don't know if I like that outside or not. Can't really get away with scrubbing that double. Ah, front wheel clip the SpongeBob. Yeah, I was much quicker through that. There we go. Was that a 44? Oh, there's a 44, okay. Yeah, so I had a whole bunch of time to go. Clearly that's all it takes, is actually getting a little bit of flow going and having back-to-back laps that were alright. Just going to keep running laps. No point going back to the pits, might as well try and, like I said, get a little bit of a flow going. Skirt! Little pre-jump from off the track. We'll try some other lines as well. Let's try second roller. Not terrible, and it does put you on the left-hand side of the track ready for this next corner as well. So that's, I'm going to have a look at that when that outside gets a little bit too rough in the race. What's this third rut like here? I've tried outside or inside. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't like that at all. Far too much room for that to go horribly wrong from either going over it or turning too tight and handlebars tucking. What we got up here? Very tight inside, but doesn't give you any sort of speed for this hill. These are they're just too slow. I don't think there's going to be a single lap in the race I don't take the outside around there. And the inside there is not terrible, it's just quite difficult to line up. My bike paint's on MXB Mods, the public version of it. Not with the numbers, but just the actual skin itself. I think I prefer this second rut in this corner than the tight inside. Just because you have to you don't have to turn a sharp over them bumps to get into it, and I feel like it'll be a bit more consistent. cool if you could jump into the face of that single so hard the suspension preloads and sends you up and over it. I reckon someone will find a way of doing it for hot laps in a couple of days. I'm working late. Actually, no, I need to go over myself. I'm not going to run laps anymore. Let's just put race fuel in, see how she goes. Save. Done. Thank you, Mason. How much do I hate being home right now? A good, I'd say, 7 or 8. I would much rather be in a field with the boys right now. Mostly because I'm not looking forward to how little sleep I'm going to get there again for tomorrow. This does suck a lot of arse. And if it was like a guarantee that I'd win the chip, I wouldn't mind it as much, but probably still end up choking coming down to the last round. I'm very pleased for him, Oliver. Congratulations. Field's waiting. Yes. Field is waiting for me and my one-man pop-up tent. It's so deceptive how the track falls away to the left slightly. I never know how far I need to turn there. Finn will probably really enjoy this track, I reckon. Like very long ruts, where standing up's going to be your friend. Just smooth in general, not overriding the track. He'll be good. I probably wouldn't put it past him to not have a single crash for the entire motos. It's going to be very, very interesting, these races today, with a bunch more names thrown in the mix. Usually I quite enjoy racing against the best of the best, but now that it's come into a situation where I need to do well, it's kind of like, God damn it, why are you all showing up now? Why couldn't you be here the entire season rather than dipping out and then coming back again? The race will start... Probably we've got 5 minutes left of this qualifying session, and then they'll amalgamate everything, putting all the times together. Then they'll throw the servers up, then everyone has to join the servers, and that's when Moto 1 will start. So I couldn't give you an exact time-wise, but that's the, I guess, like, schedule of events as such. Better be sorry, Finn. Be nice to me as well. Like, if you beat me, you better beat Tyler as well. Cam's already taken a few points off me these last couple of rounds by finishing in between. They don't do staggered Moto 1, but they do staggered Moto 2. Which is very frustrating. I wish they'd just not stagger both of them. So 450 Moto 1 and 250 Moto 1 will go at the same time, and then we have a basically like 45-minute intermission whilst we wait for 250 Moto 2 to do its thing. Thank you very much, Finn. I appreciate that. Channel your inner Marvin Muscan for Dungey. Hello, 327. I haven't seen your name up in here in a while. How goes it? Oh, okay, that didn't go well. Troy at 9. Where's Troy? Oh yeah, Troy is in 9th. I expected a bit of a quicker time out of Troy, unless he's just struggling to get a clean lap together. What's he at? It's plus 6.8, so he's on a 51 right now. So there's 4 groups. If we average it out, he's 9th. 9 times 4, 36. He might just be on the cusp of making it in, depending on how many fast people are in each server, to be fair. This could get a little bit spicy for Troy at the end. Which would be a shame after he had such a good result last week at Dilla. We're running number 3 next season. To be decided is my genuine answer. I need to win a championship first, although Wes said there's a chance I might be able to choose a single digit retroactively. Because I won championship in 2022 and I chose a double, I might be able to go back and have a single just because there's not many single numbers taken at the moment. So if I was to win this championship, I can choose between 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. If I don't win this championship, I have to wait for Steiner to pick one first, I believe, and then possibly Tyler, but I think Tyler might be sticking with number 18 if he's not number 1 anyway. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm still undecided on which one I prefer, because obviously 3 would be cool, because it's kind of 35, but not really. But I feel like you can, with a good number font as well, 3 can look quite nice. 7 you can make look as close to a 1 as possible and scumbag it, so 7 could be quite funny, and of course, being Bubba's number, everyone's going to love that. The only one that I really dislike is the number 6, and I don't know why. I just feel like it doesn't look as good. At least the number 8 you can kind of fill up and make it look fully symmetrical on a number plate. I don't know. Not sure which one I prefer. Obviously 4, who doesn't want to be the GOAT? Yes, that was the plan. I was there yesterday, walking around, but I had to come home again to do this shit. So when this is done tonight, I'm going to sleep and then get up very, very early and drive back again tomorrow, so I can enjoy it tomorrow and Sunday. If anyone's wondering why I'm just chilling at the moment and not trying to go for burners, because I've got an okay lap in, 100% getting me inside the top 10, possibly being the top 5. And now I'm just sitting here running laps, trying to get a bit of muscle memory ingrained in myself for the actual racing itself. Exit of that right-handers can be a little bit sketchy. You feel like you're quite locked into the rut, but my back end's come out of it a couple of times now. This is where you've got to be a little bit patient, is going into here to make sure you don't mess that up. Let's come all the way over here, see what's popping around these parts. That is way too far. I hit that pretty damn good. That might have even been faster than me going around the outside there. But I don't know how well I'll be able to replicate that. I feel like that was 2% skill, 98% luck. This is where everyone starts passing me on the inside in the race. I'm like, God damn it, why didn't I just sit and practice that inside rather than the outside? Yeah, that was 0.4 faster in that last sector, probably because of that inside line. So my ideal would be a high 43. So yeah, not too shabby at all, and that's with race fuel in. I'm not running like 2 litres for qualifying right now. Lovely stuff. I'm not going to top quali now. Hopefully top 5. How far is it? It's 3.5 hours away from me to drive there, so I'll be doing that in the morning. How did Godis do, actually? What was Godis' time in the end? Oh, I don't think he's going to make it in. I always like seeing the difference. It's like 2-second gap, 2-second gap, 1 second, and then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Like everyone's like really close together there. Go say hi to Pulp for me. I don't even know who the Pulp guys are. What do you mean Pulp as in there's someone in the game with the name Pulp? I do apologise, I don't know everyone's names. What do you mean like Pulpamex? Is Latuna usually 250s? Or is that Liposec that I'm thinking of, not Latuna? Oh, still. Yeah, Yeah, I suppose Steve is going to be there, isn't he? There's no reason why he wouldn't be. I always find it weird, like, Americans being in the UK, but I suppose it's quite a normal thing for an event like that. That picture is where I should be right now. That is BP, Ols, and Rusper getting on the bevies, getting on the beverages in the middle of a field in the UK. Which is where I was yesterday, minus the bevies, because I had to drive. But it is where I will be tomorrow and Sunday. Unfortunately, schedules have collided with each other and we are forced to play MX Bikes instead. Which sucks ass. Ginger guy at PP. You may be correct, yes. Just me. Everyone else is gone. Just me, myself, and I on the server. I'll do the practice start all to myself then. I'll see how it is. Yes, hopefully not wheelie during the actual race. That will be very no bueno. Which one of them's Rusper? I'll let you guys decide. What I'm going to do... I'm guessing the server hasn't gone up yet. They need to compile everyone's times together. No, we are okay. Yeah, we're okay. I'm going to run to the toilet real quick, drop the kids off at the pool, shed a bit of weight, and hopefully get a better start. We got 450 main is up. Is that the actual one? Is that just perfect timing? I mean, I'm going to join it and see. We'll find out. We shall see. What I do need to do, let me go and get my fan real quick as well, because it's already getting quite warm in here. Oh, and I don't want to be too hot for the race. Right. I just walked in on Linda catching flies in bed. Basically, she just laid on her back, just like, big snoring away. Well, let her off. It's Friday. She's been working hard. Oh, thank you very much, AJ.
Get him, bro. You got this. Let's catch up soon.
I appreciate it. I got P2 in quali, did I? Thank you very much, AJ. Damn, I didn't expect to get P2. That's not bad then. I usually don't qualify that high. Look how tight this is, by the way. Like, I've got barely any breathing room on my wrist, and the little flappy bit's peeing me off. Yeah, I saw the night boots. I saw them on there. I don't still run night boots, do I? What have I gone? No, I've got some Tech 10s on. Okay, I can't be unhappy with a P2 then, especially being behind Finn. Just makes me nervous. Like, did I use up all of my talent, or all of my speed in qualifying? This is a very, very hard start gate to decide which gate you want, because it's like you can go like gate 9 and get the straightest shot possible, but then have 8 people on the inside you that can mess you up, or you can go on like gate 1 and basically just hug the inside and more so be safe. Like, if you just hug the inside tight here, let everybody else crash and just go do 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 do, and then be on your way. It's a toughie. I'll try and we'll send it in deep in Moto 1. If it doesn't work, we'll go tighter in Moto 2. Do a Deegan? What, take everybody else out on the start? Good idea. Yeah. It's weird, there's not been many occasions where I've been going into the motos and been this unsure of which lines I'm actually going to take when I get to each part of the track. That was super framey over that way. I'm hoping that's not the case when we're actually racing. If you twist up the ends a bit tight enough, you can loosen the little black knobs. If you twist up the end bits tight enough. You sure? I thought there was no way of like making this less tight, and I don't want to make it even tighter is my issue, so I'd rather just leave it as it is and not risk it. I'll leave it as it is. It's not cutting off my blood, it's just annoying with how it is. Go third person. Yeah, this is an older kit. An older kit that I'm running. That's true. It is very easy to overthink it. My FPS is not doing very bueno right now. It's probably above 60, so YouTube won't tell difference. Yeah, it's kind of flickering between 60, 70, 80, 90, depending on where I'm looking. Which for you guys, you're probably like, oh, that's so much frames. What do you mean? But when you're used to playing at a certain amount, whenever it goes lower than what you're used to, you can feel it and it feels a little bit off. I could probably turn off 3D grass, couldn't I? Could do. Could do. Where is it? Graphics, 3D grass. That might help me. I don't know how much 3D grass they've got going on around here, but... Oh, quite a lot. Okay. Thank you very much, Carl, with the black profile picture. I appreciate you. That is what happens when you get older, I'm afraid. The hands of time wait for no man. I am fresh, yes, only by 12 points, so it's not very much. Tessin and 20. I think it's to do with collisions, Atten. I'm pretty sure the more collisions there are on a track, the worse the frames get, and that even includes rider/bike collisions. And I think it's more so collisions that are in your view, because if you get the whole shot, your frames can be one amount, and then say 2 corners later you want to look behind you and you load everybody else in behind you, your frames will tank really, really bad. Yeah, a few more fast boys this week. You've got Finn's riding, Hakon's riding. I don't know if Dan's riding. Usually when Finn rides, Dan rides, but I don't know. Obviously Troy's here. Cooper might be Quacks because he's on the Fantic. I don't know who Boy is. I've never seen Boy before, but he qualified in it. Ken's is quick. Usually Ken's can't do the second moto because he's not too shabby on a bike in real life. So he goes riding on Saturdays, so he can't hang around too long. He usually goes to bed. Brovy's doing 450 now as well. I thought he was a 250 guy. Yeah, this is going to shake things up a little bit for sure. To get the FPS, you press Controller F on your keyboard. That'll pop it up. I'm so unsure about these gates. I really, really am. Oh well. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Okay, are we going? We have. Server hasn't disconnected. There we go. Pre-start. Right. Clean bike, fresh tyres, 8.5 litres of fuel should be enough. And let's see how she goes. Too late. Can't do it now. Oh, whoever's to my left has the same gloves on as me. Big respect. Let the games begin. You are correct. Yeah, still got red plate, although it's currently chrome pink at the moment. Oh me, right. Front end's gone. That was actually me. That wasn't anybody else. Oh, that could not got a worse start there if I tried. Where are we? Right. Dead last, boys. I was kind of playing a game of chicken with whoever was on my left there because I could see a front fender. I was waiting for a back off, but he never did. So now I need to play the dodge everybody else's bike game. Did not do well on that game. How he crashed there, I don't know, but no point getting too stressed or losing the head or anything. It's a long race. But I just imagine it's going to be quite a hard track to pass on, unfortunately. We'll see. Oh, God. Come, Linda. Get it all out of the system. Come on, boys, speed up. That's why I hate being back here. And then everyone's going to filter to the outside down here, I reckon. Not even in points right now. Come on, Jams. Come on, Jams. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Jams. Why has he sent it that far? Oh, for fuck's sake. I just need to survive these few laps. There we go. Right, yellow flag again. Don't actually see anyone, so no idea what the yellow flag's for. Oh, now I see what it's for. That is such a scary jump. A lot of the lines lead into each other there. Come on, buddy. Get on the gas. More gas, less brake. Pins out in front. Imagine my shock. Oh, I was waiting for that bike to come and move over on me. We're making back some positions. It's a long race. More yellow flags. Alright, he's down on the inside, so I'm going to go outside. Quite a techie little track this. Right, Tyler's 2 positions ahead of me. Obviously he's going to be moving his way through the pack as the race goes on as well, so... Yeah, not the race really that I want to be getting bad starts. It's going to give me a second to cut. Front end did not want to scrub there. It decided to get all of the traction. Got someone on my cheeks. Who's this? JB. Got Troy just up the road from me as well. Saw his name. No. Fuck's sake, took my eyes off of it again. That's the issue. As soon as I get behind someone in these deep ruts, really difficult to see where the rut is. All the more reason why it's annoying that only one of them seems to be quick. Less of those mistakes, please, Linda. Blue flag, yeah, I don't think so. Thanks, Barbosa. W game. It's so choppy through it. Do what happened to Troy there. I don't know if he and Hakon bumped into each other or what. Oh, front end. Oh, front end again. Linda, what are you doing? Just make sure he's not going to land on me. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Tyler is just going over the single at the end of the straight. He's the only person on the track that I need to worry about. If we went 7th and 8th, I wouldn't mind as long as I was the one that got 7th. Had enough of trying to battle with the outside in that corner, so I'm not even going to bother with it anymore. That's Tyler down there. Oh, no. Stay away from that. SpongeBob! Too much front grip. Imagine complaining about having too much grip. Crazy. I'm not good through these rollers at all. I lose a lot of time through it. Ken's in P2 is pretty nuts. Love that. Still not found my flow just yet. not found any sort of flow. Didn't want to be in this right either. Oh no. Okay. So I'm either casing that uphill triple or sending it too far. I know how my front end's not knife there. I was genuinely very, very lucky. No skill about it, pure luck on where I landed. Where's his bike? There it is. Oh god. Just do that every lap. Oh, why can't I? Okay, so Hakon's got... Wait, who's this? In front of me. Is someone I lapped out? Oh, no, it's oh, he's got a disgusting amount of cuts. Okay. That was Hakon that I passed earlier, not Tobe. Getting me people all messed up. Is he letting me... Tobe, you absolute G. I don't know if you've just let me past on purpose or what, but... Fair play. Big W's. I have no idea what... I don't know what's just happened there. He was not taking the fastest lines. I'm not sure if he's just got a good start and he's hanging on, or if he let me pass. So now we got Ken's is 7 seconds up the road. Shifting the bike up into 4th rather than staying in 3rd along around that downhill makes it feel much more planted as well. Oh, 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 them cross ruts are naughty. Jesus. Track is very choppy. Weird little frame spike on the take off that jump, not ideal. You fucker. Oh, just make me crash if you're going to do that shit. Oh, god damn this game sometimes, man. I should not be surviving that. I don't want to survive that. I want to just crash and get going as quick as I can, not be doing 180s. Got one of them horrible kicks again where both your wheels are off the ground at the same time, so I was just a passenger. I was moving as well. I was catching up to both of those in front of me. Silly mistakes I shouldn't be making. Ah! Now Hakon's going to come past. Right, I'm going to try and block as best as I can. God damn it. So much more pressure when someone's right behind you. And we are now into the lappers. That was lucky. I've looked at the map, there is so many lappers, man. Like, unreal amount of them. This is going to be nuts. Generally going to need to get lucky to avoid most of the bikes, I think. Be good to me, don't re-enter. Oh, you fuck. Oh, thank God he messed it up. Ah. Is it stressful? Don't go over it, don't go over it, don't go over it, yes. Ken's is just up the road, he's not that far up. I generally cannot believe how many lappers there are in tight vicinity to each other. I'm very happy Pat's from the UK, because that netcode could have gone horribly wrong there. We could have gone pinging away from each other. Oh. Then braking bumps again. Sketchy. Fucking hate the ruts on this game and how they're so peaky at the top and how you explode and go upside down. Just let me ride over it rather than fucking me. And now I've got Hakon on my cheeks again. Back wheel, no likey jumping into that rut. Every time I get Ken's, like, about 3 seconds ahead. Silly mistake. I would love to get a P2 this race. And now Tyler's on mouse. Choking, lads. I'm choking. Fucking dog shit game with these fucking dog shit. Oh, just let me on the fucking track, I swear. Ah! Let's build a rut fucking skinnier than my cock. Jesus Christ, man. When are we going to learn that they don't work with the game and you go pinging 10,000 miles? So now I've gone from second to fucking fifth, just like that. Just can't get going again. And we have to walk the tightrope every lap because every other rut in that corner is so dog shit in comparison to the outside that they don't work. Also, imagine my shock now when conveniently Hacken on Ken's won't end up beating Tyler. Look at this shit, man. I fucking know. Sorry, literally, when I loaded up Discord today and I saw Hacken was back for a round, I knew it was to fucking help Tyler. Every single lap he's gone around the outside there, and this one lap he has to just shove it up the inside of me to help. Actually unreal. Finn's making mistakes as well, just looking at the time. It's just that he's so far out in front, he hasn't got to push as hard to try and pass people. Oh, convenient. Oh, my bad. Shouldn't be getting this tilted at a game. Oh, I'd much rather be in the field right now on the bevies. He's not having a great time, is he? So I haven't got too past Tyler. He has more cuts than me. I just need to stay close to Tyler. This corner's a trench. Fuck. Completely fucked the inside route. The actual battle, but like back and forth between me and Tyler, I'm very much enjoying. I'm just not liking everybody else around. If that's not what Hacken was doing, and that was a genuine, just like lunge, which just felt like it kind of came out of nowhere, do apologise, but my god, every other lap he's gone around the outside there, but that lap he had to send it. I don't even know if he made the inside. I could just be spitballing, but that's how it felt. Track is, for lack of a better word, after one Moto, Moto 2 is going to be very, very interesting. Like, it is brutal right now. My God, I shouldn't be winning this championship. I'm actually dog shit. Some of the crashes I've had in this race are just pathetic. This whole exploding off the top of a rut business has been sent Poboso's way quite a few times, and I still believe there is zero movement on it. Oh my goodness. I hear Darks in the air on the limbo beside me. That was scary. Please don't ping into my rope. Please don't ping into my rope. Oh no, you've overtaken me. I just can't get asked. Get out of my fucking way, you shit cunt. Oh, I'd imagine my shot when they both pass me again. Oh, fuck you, Darks. Frick. Oh, let me just go back past the leader. Jesus Christ. Ah! Yeah, there it goes. And now there he goes. Oh, now here he goes. Get out of my fucking way. What is wrong with people? Now I forgive Hakon because I think he just crashed and took Tyler with him. Maybe, I think we're all just shit. Like, how are we crashing this much? Finn's just chilling, doing his own thing out in front, so he hasn't got to push at all, so he can stay up on the bike. No different to last week where I was out in front in Moto 2. Cam was 4 seconds a lap quicker than me because he was having to push so much everywhere, he was just getting cuts. It's like there's so much this race is determined on lap 1. Ken's is in the picture, I see his number here. Oh, I need alcohol in my system. I need to be in a field in Swindon, in the UK, with the boys, bevied up. I don't want to be sat here playing this. I didn't expect to be in this position at this deep into the season.
One thing about these locals in the Southwick area, man,
Thank you, Alex. Alex, wait, you was in this race, weren't you? Or did you not qualify? Please don't jump left. Ankle. This cat. Okay, no, my eyes are going. I'm getting too old. This game's too stressful. I need to just turn to a commentator rather than playing. The game's too stressful, man. I don't know, like, are we on the last lap? Are we on the second to last lap? What's going on? No, this is the last lap. Okay, last lap flag just came out. You can't see it. It's behind my face. I'm stressed. Whatever hair I had is very quickly disappearing. Basically, everyone behind me right now, I have them on cuts anyway. So I'm just trying to stay alive.
Just
Thank you everyone for being so lovely.
Beer will taste when you tell the boys
Oh,
you
mate,
extended the points lead.
Beer's gonna slab. I haven't got to tell them. Apparently they're sitting watching. They got like a 50-inch TV with them. It's if they're able to get it up on it is the question. I don't know if what the interwebs is like. I am jealous. That picture that you see on the left there, they sent me basically an hour before qualifying. I'm getting like bike exploding sounds just from hitting these ruts normally when nothing's dragging into the ground. It's genuinely worrying. Just get me across the line, please. Beg. Ben has had a nightmare. I think I've lapped him like 3 different times. I'm not sure if he was just trying to do a wheelie there or what's going on. Oh. Again, whoever I've ripped into in this race, I apologise, but fuck me, this is too stressful. I'm getting too old for this. Where's Tyler going to finish? Is it going to be 4th? No, it's going to be 3rd. Imagine my shot. Oh, no, it's not 3rd. There you go. Cuts just came into play. Fuck me, I thought we brought that back at the end. So what do I get? 2 points? 4 points. We go 25, 22, 28. Is it 18 or is it 19 after 20? Rear brake for rough downers. I don't brake at all. I just let the bike coast. If anything, I try and stay on the throttle a little bit because it's hella stressful. But Hakon might not have been trying to do anything there, but that felt so sus. The way he just yeeted up the inside in that one corner after going outside every other lap. Oh, God. Ugh. And, yeah, we got to sit here for 45 minutes now and wait. Fancy some good scran go to the Burj. We're talking about the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, there was one point in the race where I was catching Finn. What Finn does really, really well is he puts himself in the power position really early on. So he gets such a good start. He probably didn't even go for that start. He probably went inside and just tucked up underneath everybody. He puts himself in such a good position at the start to where he can ride his own race for the rest of the race. Because there's been... Thank you so much, Mouse, by the way. There's been situations this year where other people have been faster. I remember gaining on him at Redbud, for example, and he messaged me afterwards, and he just said, yeah, I was just riding around the track, not crashing. And he just does a very good job of that. Now, I'm pretty sure there were stages of that race where myself and Kens were catching him, but because we're having to push so hard to try and catch him, we're going to crash anyway. So then he extends his lead more and more and more, and it's just an ongoing cycle. And that's on me. That's on the shit crashes. Oh, thank you, like, genuinely. Thank you so much, Mouse. Oh, Hammy's lurking in there as well, I see that. It's by Fox Hill's Proper Curry. Oh, no, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, so you come to the end of the lane, and it's like kind of there, slightly on the right in front of you, and then you turn right and left to get into the camping bit. Yeah, we went past it. We went past it. Thank you very much, Godis, I'm good. I have so many different settings videos, Oliver. I don't want to do that again, that was too stressful. I turned on, this is going to get demonetized. I turn into such a cunt when I'm racing. It is unreal. Because as soon as the race is done, I'm over it. But in the moment, in the racing, I am an absolute prick. And I hate it. I hate how into it I get. I really, really do. Oh. I don't know if I want to read chat. I'm going to be scared. I don't think I've made very many friends in that race. Thank you, Godis.
Smiley face.
W
I
as
hope
always.
You're good.
Hope you're good as well.
Face.
I saw you in qualifying as well. Yeah, it'll be 250 Moto 2 first. Before we do as. Is Reaper streaming? Because Reaper popped into here earlier when he should have been playing. So I didn't know if he just wasn't about today. There you go, Oliver. Because usually I like sitting and watching Reaper's POVs for Moto 2s. It just makes me feel better about myself seeing other people struggle around the track as well. I don't know if it brings out the best. It definitely brings out the worst of me. I'm tempted to do SMX, see how SMX goes. I'm tempted to see how the start of next Supercross goes. If I'm down horrendous after a couple of rounds, I might just pack it in and just start commentating races rather than doing them, because they're not good for my health.
The Avengers have Rita try and take down Linz before he wins the chip.
No, I'm probably talking out my arse. There's probably nothing going on there. But I'm my own worst enemy. I get in my own head, because when I logged onto Discord today, I saw Hakon lurking in the chat with them all. And it's like, well, Hakon retired Washugal and didn't bother doing last round, so why is he now back again for this random round when it doesn't mean anything? And then combine that with the dive up the inside in that race on the line that he didn't usually take, and it probably isn't anything. I'm probably looking into it too much. Why did it censor reassemble? I don't know, maybe because it has the upward arse in it. That's the only thing I can think of. The suspension that I'm running right now is in a video that I released maybe like 2 weeks ago, and it's called like every race winning setup of 2024, something like that. I'm not going for everything slowly when there's videos out there. Thank you, Leon. Are you at Vets at all, Leon, or are you not able to make it? What's the word for when you always expect the worst? Because I'm pretty sure that's me. Didn't make a 250 just because I don't have a 250 suspension. I don't do 250s. And when I do do 250s, I don't ride the KTM 250. Yeah, Vets does look good. It was very odd, because when we arrived on Thursday, the first maybe like 2 hours that we were there, me and Charlie didn't get out of the car because it was absolutely pissing it down with rain. And we thought, oh, this is going to be a bit of a bad one. And then it stopped and the sun came out. We went to walk on the track. Charlie brushed a bit of dirt with his foot on the track and it's still dust underneath. The track is so dry and I don't understand how when it had that much rain. Oh, no worries, Leon. Yeah, Moto 1's done. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, I did go from last to second, but it still doesn't feel good enough, and I don't know why. And I hate that I can't just enjoy good results. Because some people would absolutely, like, they'd tear off a limb to try and get second. Yeah, Finn, does anybody... I think they kind of changed it, didn't they? I can't remember if it's 19 points for fourth or 18 points for fourth. But either way, I gained a couple in that moto, so hopefully I can do the same next race. We'll see how it goes. The track is getting really, really difficult. Like, if I come... I know I'm not allowed on the track. I'm just going to show you rather than ride. But you can't even see it very well because of the shadows. But it gets to a point where it's like, it's a solid wall. So if you accidentally get a little bit too high on it, like here, it's all triangulated and it pings you and makes you do a barrel roll. And the issue is, it's like, right, you might sit there and go, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 4 other lines here that you can take. But they're so much slower. That's the issue that we got. They're so much slower. You going to Vets, OJ? I'm driving down there tomorrow morning, very, very early. So I should be there about 9 AM-ish or so tomorrow, all the way through until Sunday night. So yeah, if anyone is going, they do see me, then feel free to say hello. I promise I'm not as much of an arsehole in person as I am on this game whilst live streaming. Points are 25, 22, 20, 18. Okay, so I gained 4. So 16 points at the moment. The 3 on the left, in order from left to right, is BP, Ols, and Rusper. And they sent me that picture an hour before qualifying started. Yeah, that is what I could be doing instead of sitting here doing this, getting stressed out. What is going on my TikTok? Someone has gone through my TikTok and liked literally every single TikTok that I've ever posted. I wonder why I've got 80 notifications from when that race started till now. Oh, on me. We have to wait for 250 Moto 2 before race 2 starts. Does anybody know anyone that could possibly be streaming it right now that I can go and watch? Whether it's on... Actually, let me just load up Twitch. Oh, I've typed in TE, not TW. No, that's RW. TW, Twitch. Right, let's pop this over here. Yeah, don't give music. I don't want to get copyrighted, thank you. Oh no, Cupcake will be streaming it, won't he? You can watch Cupcake's POV. We'll mute that. Yeah, okay, so I think they'll be waiting, so I'm just going to minimise that for now. I read it for a second, TC. I genuinely forgot to come back to you. I was one of them that I opened and didn't reply to and forgot to go back to. Give me until Monday. No, give me until Tuesday. Because as soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm busy from then until Tuesday morning. So give me until then and I'll get back to you. Reed definitely watches these. He always comes to try and find me in between races. I'm tired where I feel like I need some energy. I don't want to drink anything like a monster because then I won't be able to get to sleep once 250 Moto 2's done. how's the track? Oh, the track's a weird one. It's the same as it's been for a while, where it's one of them where I feel like if you're just playing the track for the sake of playing it and just getting around the track, it's probably really, really good fun. But when you try and throw a bunch of people with 3,000 hours in the game onto it, where they're trying to go as fast as possible and race each other as hard as they can, it just turns really, really stressful, because you can be a couple of pixels out and hit one bump like a pixel left or pixel right, and you'll get absolutely sent to Narnia. You'll be yeeted across the map. And it can be so infuriating, because it will feel like you've done the same thing 2 laps in a row, and one lap it was okay, and the next lap you've been absolutely sent. Oh, okay, TC. Yeah, I'll have a look when I'm all back and sorted. I've had quite a hectic couple of days, especially from Wednesday morning onwards. I've been very, very busy. I'm going to... Where did I... I'm going to go and get myself a drink real quick. We're going to pop this... Oh, actually, I'm going to go back to the pits first, so you can't hear all that going on. I'm guessing we're waiting for 250 Moto 2? Or they got a break, or intermission, or something like that. It looks like people aren't very happy with the ruts. Oh, sorry if you can hear that, I'm watching Discord. Fair enough. Aiden's just hit a disgusting line. Yeah, so they are going to be staggered, so it is 250s. Definitely said yes, but okay, so at 9:45, which was 6 minutes ago, they said 250s will start in 5 minutes. This is meant to be the stream. I'm guessing Cupcake's busy right now. I'm interested to know what kind of content Cupcake's working in his free time. It's very interesting. I didn't know that was Finn's last name, and now I know it. Finn's government tag's out there for everyone to see. I don't have an editor because I do not make enough money to pay for an editor. Is the very, very simple solution. Or simple answer, I should say. I had someone email me before. He was like, oh, I edit videos, blah, blah, blah. I'd love to try one of yours, etc. And he said, I think he said something like a 15-minute video takes me about 4 hours to edit and I charge $15 an hour. And I was like, right, so it's going to cost me $60 for you to edit my video when the video doesn't make $60. W. His first name Finnegan? No, I think it's Finnith. Everybody. This I don't understand as well. I don't know why everyone leaves in between races. My only guess is they're off to go and play in testing in between races as well. Because you can watch Moto 2 without leaving the lobby. But nice to see YouTube pushing through my stuff as well. Big W. I know you, Liam. I was talking someone else I was talking about. Don't worry. Yeah, it was another guy. I don't even think the guy's part of the MX community. I think he's just a random guy reaching out to YouTubers. The lives don't make a crazy amount. I think it's just because of the length of them, where it's like 3 hours or so. You get... I think on every live stream I've ever done, I think I always make more in donations than I do from actual live stream revenue. My plan, once I'm back from vets over the weekend, and I'm then up to scratch again, and slept properly and feel good, I kind of want to start try-harding in terms of the streams a little bit. Reason being, I kind of really want to buy a van and a Varg. And them two things combined, even if I sell my current car and the 2 bikes I already own, I'm still going to need close to 20,000. So I'm going to need to get a lot going on. I don't know what's the I don't know what the hold-up's going on here. I don't know what we're waiting for. Second race has happened, but yeah, we're waiting for 250 Moto 2, and I was just going to pop up Cupcake's stream here, and we'll sit here and watch it. But I'll leave you hanging on this screen. If it starts, great. If it doesn't start, give me 2 seconds because I want to go and get a drink. Yeah, I'm pretty set on the Varg, I'll be honest. It's more so I'm not a very mechanically inclined person. I've never had much to do with bikes ever in terms of the maintenance side of it. So for someone like me, having a lot less moving parts and having a bike that's just easier to maintain would be a W. Genuinely really liked how it rode and would like to do it again. And yeah, so I feel like it just makes the most sense for me. Yeah, this is not the night, really, that I needed to have a whole bunch of delays. Not good at all. I'm probably going to be surviving on like 3 hours sleep tomorrow at this rate. I'm not just being an idiot, am I? It's not like it's frozen. Oh no, there we go. I don't know if that was convenient timing, but they might be on the line right now. We shall see. I would say the track is fun until you crash, and then it's really annoying. That's what I'm sticking with. It's hard to give unbiased opinions in these races. I love sitting and watching ads. I love Twitch so much. Oh, the gate's going to drop. I see it at the top right. Go on, wait 2 more seconds. 1 more second. Go. Yes. Come Old Town tomorrow. I got no idea what that is, Alex.
Anytime today, Gates. There you go, down they go. And
the sad thing is I've already
like
read through a little bit of the Varg user manual. Hey, that's what happened to me. But it was my fault. Usually it's someone else's, but yeah, it was fully my fault that time.
Brad, I believe it was, from last week. Rightly. Yeah, Brad there. Just ahead of Steiner on the MXB Mods KTM. We've got Soda there sitting in P3 early on. Schaefer in P4. It looks like Pumpkowski holding on to P5. Just ahead of Lipasex SL Design Bike in P6.
What's Reaper up to then?
Cameras there. We've got Neon here racing out with the mid-pack. Aqua there just ahead of him on the race graphic.
Yeah, I'll need to buy a generator as well.
Looking like off to a pretty solid start there too. Very nice fights packing up through the field here.
I'm planning on going to Moto 101 at some point in September and renting out one of their Vargs because they offer you to ride one for the day for like 200 quid, which is a lot of money. But I just want to kind of confirm in my own head if it is the direction that I want to go in.
Front of the field here at the moment, Lipo getting all sorts of caught up on the outside berm. What a disaster for the SL Designs bike. Definitely not the race start he was hoping for. We've got Fear Murder scrubbing his way behind, trying to go around the outside of Lipasek now. Can he get it done? Almost. There we go, getting on the ground early. We said that earlier on when we were watching Finn. It's all about getting back down on the ground, getting accelerating again.
No, that's a massive exaggeration there, Heavy. At least the one that I rode in that GoPro. You get 2 sessions out of it, I think uses about 60%. so you'd still have 40% left, and he was able to charge it back up to like 90, between 90 and 95-ish% within about 40 minutes again before our next session went out. So you can, it doesn't take much. And if it's a case, let's say if you're on a practice day or a race day, and you do your 20-minute race or practice, whatever it is, if you then just come back and plug it in straight away anyway, most of the time you have a good hour before you go out again. You'll just go back up to 100% anyway. So as long as you stay on top of it, it's not too bad. And it sounds like they're always trying to improve it, so it's a really weird concept. So Ben has his Varg, and I think it was about a week or two before we went riding the other day, he got an software update for it that he downloaded, so he didn't have to take his bike in or anything, just download it on his phone that then gets put into the bike, and it made the battery about 10% more efficient, so it lasts 10% longer just from an update.
Soda and Fear Murder have just swapped places. That's going to be P6 and 7 changing places then.
Yeah, the only positive you've got at the moment, I guess in where Varg kind of want to make a good name for themselves, where it's still quite early days for them, is every single part of that bike is under 2-year warranty. So if you do have an issue with the battery, you go, hey, got an issue with the battery, and the $6,000 or so that it would cost you to get a new battery gets sent to you for free, and they just ask you to send the other one back. Yeah, if you are moneybags, you're more than welcome to go and buy another battery and charge it if you want to, but it will cost you many thousands.
Moto 1 and 1, 250 and 450 is what I was trying to say.
I got second in Moto 1, Kaisper.
Yeah, and off to a solid start here at the moment. It looks like Neon's closing in behind. Neon, of course, holding P3 on the circuit at the moment. Soda has made his way past Steiner. Looks like Cloud's done the job too. Steiner all the way down in P5 or 6 now as a result.
No, we had Jaden riding it, who is a national level rider, and he put it in the alpha mapping, so 80 horsepower, which is more than anybody needs, to be fair. It's more than the 450 has. And he went and done almost a full session on it, and I think he used something like 40 to 50%.
3.5 hours of not that legal e-scooter driving today. Happy days.
Cam needs to start streaming. I don't know how good his PC is. I don't know if he's able to stream these at the same time as playing them, or if it'll get a little bit framey. You want to know the only annoying thing that I've found on it so far, which doesn't really affect me as much because I'm pretty dog shit on a bike anyway. If you're quite a fast person, I imagine it can be annoying, is nobody knows where you are. So if you're about to dive up the inside of someone, usually they'll be able to hear you coming and be a bit hesitant. That ain't going to happen. They are going to move over on you and you're going to hit into them. So you need to be more aware when you're riding one. The engine braking on it is very good, from what I rode at least. It felt very natural, and when in the video I had on it, it was set to 60% engine braking. So if you want to increase it, you can do. Then I imagine it might get to a point where if you max it out, as soon as you shut off the throttle, it might be like trying to tip you over the front. All races say race 2 because the game's a bit boofed. And when you've got a server, you choose to either start race 1 or race 2. For some reason, if you start race 1, it doesn't export the results properly to MyMXB to get the results of the race. So you have to run race 2 every single time. You can run race 2 as many times as you want, so just, yeah, ignore that at the top left. It usually doesn't mean anything. One thing Ben told me about the bike, which I guess can be a cool thing, I don't know if it's an option that you can turn off or if it's hard built into it, is when you get to 10% battery left, the bike will automatically put itself into crawl mode, which is basically just enough to get you back to your van or whatever it is, like it will be walking pace. And that crawl mode as well can also help you with like loading the van. So if you just have a normal like ramp on the floor up to the back of your van, you haven't got to run and push it really hard, you just open the throttle and it just crawls its way up the top. I don't know if there's a future for e-bikes in terms of joining in with the combustion engines, but it wouldn't surprise me if you eventually see it go down the route of like Formula 1, where you've got Formula 1 and Formula E. At least at a professional level. I think at general, you know, amateur riding level, I don't see any reason why the two can't be combined.
Beautiful switch underneath. What a pass there from Neon. Gets it locked down a little bit off to the outside of the course there. May pick up a penalty as a result, but what a beautiful...
It's alright if you're riding around with Ben on his VOG, because he'll just shout when he's behind and be like, "Way!" And then off he goes. This is 250, yeah. So this race has 23 minutes plus 2 laps left. When that's done, it will be my turn. So I probably won't be done until about 11:30 PM my time, and I have to be up at 4:30 to drive 3.5 hours. So I'm going to have to dose myself up on all of the caffeine. Been banned from all races. At what level, Tubbs? Because BP races them, and he raced one literally a couple of weeks ago. I wouldn't, even if that was the case anyway, and I'm just misinformed, it wouldn't matter to me anyway, because I don't really do races. I just like riding my bike to ride the bike. I'm more than happy to just go practicing all the time.
Lovely bit of racecraft there from himself at the
no, I don't have FunMake at all. I've calloused my hands over years and years of just playing video games to where they don't hurt anymore.
Is putting down 2 seconds ahead of him. So an estimated 3 seconds of difference. If you do want to check in with your very own live timing tab, if you check out the Aerial Discord in the race announcements, you can find the live timing between both the...
I can understand them being banned from certain classes, like if you have an MX1 or MX2 class. But majority of like low-level racing in the UK is just open anyway, so I really don't see an issue for it. I spent my fair share of years riding a little Yami 125 trying to get out the gate against KTM 450s. I'm sure I should be allowed to ride an e-bike out of the gate if I really want to. Because it can't be for the reason of it being unfair, because that's unfair as it is. No, but my racing days are pretty much over, so it wouldn't bother me too much.
Quite able to make those fast laps stick. Oh, Frank Lex had a big crash there with another rider. 100% sure who that was. Looks like it was Cloud there of the SLD team. Kaiser's found himself into the mix there as well. We've got a nice little battle going on now between these riders. On the Ridge MXK.
Bro is white knuckling the controller.
We've got Kaiser having a look around the outside of Cloud. Can he get the opportunity to get a pass done down this race graphics hill we go? Stepping into the corner. We opt for the same line but slightly tighter variant.
I don't know then, because it's like they're allowed in UK Arena Cross, for example, and that's probably when you need to hear them the most. Imagine jumping through a rhythm section, going around a bowl turn, and then just getting absolutely yeeted into the side off by an e-bike. I mean, if they're still allowed to do that, I imagine they'll be allowed to other places.
Adam on the AOMX KTM's down, manages to thankfully avoid getting collected.
I was looking at one practice track the other day, and when you go onto their website to like book in and stuff, they've got it laid out so like Saturdays, for example, are e-bikes only, and then Sundays is open to everything.
And those penalties are really making Brad suffer.
I can agree with you on that, Doug. I don't think they'd be as exciting to watch. The only thing, what made it exciting for me when I went to the Arena Cross to watch was because it was a new experience. So watching Bogle come out of a really sharp 180 and getting on the power, and that thing just disappearing was disgusting. Like the amount of acceleration they have is unreal, and that made it quite exciting for me. But I think it was only because then you're comparing it to a combustion bike. I think if they were all e-bikes, then 100% I'd agree with you. It'd be a little bit more boring to watch. Maybe they can just like, so you know during COVID, a lot of you probably won't even care about this, but during COVID, when the football matches or soccer matches, depending on where you're from in the world, were still being played and they had no crowds, and they were pumping like the cheers of fake fans in the stadium with speakers. just put some two-strokes on over the speakers in the stadiums and let them go.
Brad's had a moment there.
That's another good point, relighting as well. There's been a hell of a lot of tracks in my years, at least in the UK, that have closed down due to noise from neighbours getting upset with it. Hello, Brandon. How you doing, buddy? Big hearts to you, my man. Hope all is doing well. If anybody has no idea who Brandon is in chat, I'll give him his flowers whilst they're due. This man was my first ever team manager. When I first got MX Simulator, I was brapping around the course, you know. Mr. Holdsworth came along, snapped me up, made all the skins for Premium Motorsports. Remember making my debut, and then round 2 at Glen Helen, like second pro race ever, getting the whole shot there, rocking the Motorsports name. You'd love to see it. Doing it for the boys. So that would have been back in, I bought Sim in 2015. So almost 10 years ago now. That's crazy.
Steiner just up in front. Going to be looking to try and play defensive now. It's going to be the
I'll tell you what is annoying about the e-bikes is when you're behind one of them, the roost is disgusting. So painful.
He's not out of the battle just yet, and may well come in to change things up.
Do 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 do. Right, did everybody see my story today as well? I was lucky enough when I rocked up on Thursday to hand Mike Brown's gear over to the FXR boys, for the FXR boys to give to Mike Brown.
Really nice run. Just keeping steady at the
Unfortunately, I was not able to get one signed, or steal one for myself. All of those are his, by the way. That's like 9 different jerseys just for him. It's crazy.
Still not running super defensive at the moment, running outside, trying to just keep up the momentum.
What do I consider as prime MX bikes? Maybe like Beta 16 era. If I was to be biased, I'd say 17 because it's when I played it the best. But in terms of overall community enjoyment, I would say 16.
We've got Laurent Demo and Hamp on the Ridge MX team here. KDR Husqvarna trying to fight his way through though. Can Demo find a position here? Having a look down the inside of Hamp now. Didn't quite get it alongside.
Yeah, the Architect days, throwing it back as well. I'm not sure if... I might still have an Architect t-shirt somewhere. And I believe Chris... It looks like Chris is doing really well for himself now on the photography side of things, so that's good to see.
4.62. Fastest on the field, though. We saw Brad with a 53.9. We also saw Neon, sorry, with a 152.8.
Beta 16. I think people just had the most fun on the game. Just a combination of, like... It wasn't as serious as it is now, because we didn't get, like, prime replica tracks week in and week out. We used a lot of, like, old school tracks. People just tend to have a lot more fun. It was before all of the really bad try-harding had really become a thing. It just seemed like a much more chill, a lot less toxic of a community as well at the same time. I don't know, it was just better times all around. The competition side of things was really fun. That's when Backyard was a thing as well, and there'd be like 4 different race groups on different nights for like A, B, C and D group riders, and everyone all got involved, and oh, it was a nice time.
Currently 7.1 seconds.
Is Neon washed? Where is Neon? P2. I don't think so. Neon's definitely more of a supercross guy than outdoors, I'd say. Sometimes he does really well outdoors, then others he'll sit in like 20th, but it's very hot and cold. That's what netcode will do for you. MX Bikes netcode. So when me and Pat tagged handlebars over that tiny little double in that last race, if he was from Brazil or Australia and that happened, we would get absolutely flung across the map. Yes, 17 did have some slightly boof physics at the beginning, and then it was changed back again. But 17 was when traction basically became non-existent. So a lot of people stopped playing the game around that time because they just didn't like how slippery the game was, whereas I thrived in it because I had pretty good throttle control. Thank you very much, Pappy. I really appreciate that. But yeah, in Supercross, you could be on a 450, third gear, gently rolling on the throttle, coming out of a bowl turn, and still do a 180. That was so funny.
Holding that red plate just needs to beat Lepasek here tonight.
So there's an air physic in the game. I don't know if you can still turn it on or off, but it's on by default for everybody, and I think it's only something you can change in the profile, which basically just makes the bike a lot more stable. So when Beta 17 first released, they turned it off for everybody, And basically anyone then that tried throwing a whip just could not get the whip to come back, and everyone was basically raging about it. So then they done a little patch and just put it in the game again. And I don't think to this day there's anyone that has bothered going back in and removing that. I don't think so anyway.
Just incredibly unpredictable sometimes.
I hear movement downstairs. I think Linda might be awake after snoozing for the last... How long has it been? It's 10 right now. Well, she's been asleep for like at least 4 hours. And the annoying thing is she will still sleep absolutely fine all the way through the night tonight as well. Whereas I'm a very light sleeper. I can't do it. It's really annoying because the game's in the best spot it's ever had been in terms of the competitive side of things, but it's in the one of the worst spots it's ever been in terms of the actual game itself. And just the overall physics and just like bugs in the game. Just general support isn't ideal right now.
Looks like the gap opened up just a little bit between the two riders here. We've actually got a little battle going on just in front of those guys. I don't know if we saw that. How do I get back to them? I lost it. Never mind. Never mind. Lipo and Aqua starting to get a little bit close together.
Yeah, the way that they structure AMs at the moment, it doesn't affect me, so I haven't got too much of an opinion on it. But I do see a lot of amateur level people complaining about the speed of the AMs qualifying, and I think it's purely just because of how long the track's out before their qualifying is. So the issue is trying to get the staff to do it, because you have to find a reliable person with no social life who doesn't mind doing it week in and week out. I feel like a better way might almost just be, instead of having an AMS, just have an A and B class, maybe even C, but then just still make A the focus of the night, the live streams and anything, and then just run B or C as a backup for people that don't quite make it. So then everybody just gets like that 30 minutes to learn the track and then 30 minutes to qualify, and then you'll put in the relevant groups that you need to be in. If you, let's say you get a few points in the A group throughout the year, but then one round you qualify in B, you just don't get points. That is basically just like a fun race for the people that didn't quite make it into A. So you are still incentivized to try and qualify as well as you can, so you won't get people sandbagging every week to try and get a B title. It'll just give people a chance to race.
Hell freaking yeah, that's what we're for. Like, what's the point in racing if we're not going to win it? Yes, indeedy. That's really nasty. Let's have a little check-in with him, shall we? He's been having some really nice riding here so far tonight. Some really intense battles with other riders. Brad looks like he's dropped down a fair bit now. That CDS bike nearly being overtaken now by kind of...
Thank you very much, Ewan.
Cloud's just up in front, though.
The problem with AMS is simply people sandbagging it. Most of the time it's only a 2-second window between 1 and P35. Yeah, no, I agree. We need to remove we need to remove any reason for people to be sandbagging. You need to make it so there isn't an AMS and you don't get points for not being in Pro. But if you can't make it into Pro, you still have a race to do on the night, so you still have an incentive to be qualifying. Because this isn't meant to be disrespectful in any way. Who cares about an amateur championship? It doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. And most of the time, the person that does win the amateur championship is more than capable of qualifying for pro races. So yeah, we just need to get rid of AMS and create a B and C class. To my knowledge, Nico is working on a sort of licensing system. This is something that I swear I heard in passing months ago. I imagine it takes quite a long time to get up and running and set up. But yeah, similar to how RF has it, where you have licenses and you can kind of request one.
If not, I'll just check the A myself and check a little later on. But not to worry. Not to worry.
And don't get that comment twisted, by the way. That isn't saying that nobody cares about AMS. It's nobody cares about an AM title. You are still absolutely allowed to compete in races, whatever skill level you are. But we shouldn't hold so much value on a title for an amateur title to de-incentivize people to cheat, basically.
Alrighty then, guys are in Cloud still having a fantastic fight here in the fight.
This is a very long race. Is my server still up and running alright? It's not disconnected or anything like that? Fun bit. Oh, God. Right, we're good. I'm seeing a lot of disconnects and reconnects. I'm hoping that there's no bike changes going on so we don't get any like black box glitches. Oh, Is that me, or is that the banner on the left here? No, I think it's the banner. I think I'm okay. I don't think it's me.
Suffering with some penalties that we saw earlier on, so it's a fight for P4.
I hate all of you. I just want you to know that. Every single one of you. No exceptions. You're all horrible people.
Like we say, Stallion needs to beat Lipo. Lipo, though, is ahead. Not by a super dramatic margin, though, honestly. Where did he go? There he is. That's going to increase the time, though. That's going to increase the time. It might be dramatic now. Just over 10 seconds, actually. That's pretty hefty. Yeah, closes down.
Is Steiner already wrapped up this championship, by the way? Is he enough points ahead?
Holding on to the P3 position here for the Race Graphics Sam and Benny's KTM team.
The RF licenses work where I think there's like a B, an A, and a Pro. So depending on how you do in results-wise, you have to physically request a license. And I think it's something like A can sign up for 450 Pro Outdoors and 250 Pro Outdoors, but a Pro license can only sign up for like 450 Pro Outdoors or something. I don't know. One of the two. Hello, Sober. I played Party Animals twice. I would admit, I feel like it gets a bit repetitive and boring. It's not really my sort of thing, but it was fun for the 2 times that I did it. I think he has to beat Lipo. Ah, he's got 14 seconds to be gaining. What's happened to the meta recently as well in 250s? I swear that it was Husky for a while, and it looks like it's gone back to KTM again.
Not just these two, but just the entire pro scene as a whole. If you look inside the top 15 of most of these pro races, these guys are phenomenally consistent, crashing between 1 and 5 times a race. You go and do 30 minutes on MX bikes and come back and tell me how many times you crash.
Oh yeah, those were good clicks. Sensor is streaming fitness and health. Am I going to get demonetized if I show this?
Something like this, you always...
Alright, nice nips. Love that. That definitely looks like fitness and health to me. Shroud's playing Black Myth Wukong. CCRL Pro. Is that Rocket League? Is Blood a Pro Rocket League player?
Click right in a second. You don't need first gear.
Bro, it's a widescreen monitor. I'm jealous.
Bad shit happens to your bike when you're in first
What's that? K-Dog and Skills in the lobby there, I think, practicing ready for NA. Smoothie is the UK COD player, isn't it?
So you got 2 choices. You can wait for an open door. You can try and just keep
He's a big corp guy.
like Neon is here at the moment.
I still haven't played CS2. I don't know if I ever will.
This level of the competition,
Oh wait, who's playing at the moment?
Dan's not going to be looking to make any major mistakes.
Who's it? Big versus Game Legion. Who's on Big these days? And don't care about any of them.
Of course, option number 2 for Neon is open a door up himself. Unfortunately, he's
I think the 450 server's dead.
Into the floor. Not super great. Definitely been looking to try and close that gap down a little bit more. A little wave there from Schaefer.
I agree. I think it's dead as well. Usually people's ping is moving.
Have a little check on through the field now.
Yes, I think it has died.
Akra and Lipasek still battling it out between these 2 former teammates up here in the fight for P3.
I do. I think the CS scene, like competitive scene, is the most fun to watch because of just how the commentators are. But I love it.
He's going to be moving up to P5 now. No, to P6. Sorry, my apologies.
Let me just message in Discord. Oh, actually, probably it would help if I did it in the right channel, wouldn't it, rather than general?
P8 currently, Fear Murder for P9 and Cloud being P10. A little bit of work to go here for the SL Design Bike. A lot of time ahead of him. He's still maintaining top 10 though, which is always what we like.
That's annoying. That means the track's going to be smooth again from the at the beginning of the next one. That sucks ass. Let's close that. I've added meat pie. AJ, if you're lurking in here, by the way, I'll get back to you on Tuesday in Discord. Just when I've got a bit more free time, if that's okay. But it sounds like a fun idea. Let's look at Aerial again real quick. I don't care about that Discord. Oh, there we go, meat pie's in it. That's fine. Yeah, I wonder if they'll increase the erode then for Moto 2, or if they'll just leave it the same. So it's basically just like a replay of that first one. I didn't like how rough it was. I didn't enjoy how some of the ruts were getting, but I feel like it's good to have Moto 2 be rough from the start anyway, because it opens the door for hopefully some different lines to be taken. And it makes it actually be 2 races rather than the track going flat again and it being hot lapping for half of it and then racing for the rest of it. Now that happens still. Some people just don't know what some tracks are based on. There we go, she's up again. Yeah, we had it in GPs as well when we rode on Matterley Basin, and people were like, "Well, this is just Winchester." Blah blah blah. So it's fine. Thoughts on the track are, it seems like quite a fun track just to sit on and play, as a lot of the tracks have been this year. Very, very raging juicing from a racing perspective when you're trying to push the track to its absolute limits. But I still feel like it's okay. I've had no issues with it at all. Well, I say I've had no issues with it. I've had a few issues with it, but at the end of the day, it's my fault. As much as I'll sit here and complain about crashes or weird bike physics or ruts pinging me off into the abyss, if I hit the rut better, or I hit the bumps better, or I didn't push the bike too hard in this corner or that corner or whatever, I wouldn't have crashed. If it was genuinely a track or game fault, everybody would have crashed in the same place every single lap, every single time. So it is what it is. Rasper's gone. I'll admit, if we look on the... when you say gone, I think you mean as in he's had a lot of alcoholic beverages. If we look over on the picture on the left-hand side of the screen, his eyes already look a little bit glossy as it is, so it doesn't surprise me. Do I need to bring anything tomorrow, Ben? Because, I'll be honest, I'm going to be surviving off about 3, maybe 4 hours sleep maximum, and I don't know how much time I'll have to stop and pick anything up. So let me know, in terms of alcohol or anything like that. Also, I will be stealing my sleeping bag back from Rasper if he's still using it. Am I going to get sloppy at the races? Yes. I plan on, let's just say I plan on relaxing. Rasper does not play the game. After qualifying for Unadilla, he uninstalled and left all MX Bikes related Discord servers. Background menu is... I don't know if it's private, I just don't think it's put anywhere other than FXR chat because it's got like my team name on it, for example. Yeah, we were camping there. They've been camping. Well, BP and Charlie camped there Thursday night. Owls arrived today, so they're all camping there tonight. And then I'm arriving tomorrow, so we're all going to be camping there Saturday and Sunday. Moto 1, I got second. I crashed way more than I should have. But everybody was crashing, basically, except for Finn. Finn just done his thing out in front. There's no racing on Monday, no. So I'm going to be... There's riding / racing on Saturday and Sunday, which I'll be enjoying. And then on Monday, me and Rasper are just going to go play a little bit of golf. And then I'll come home late Monday night. And I'll be back for normal on Tuesday. Alright, sound, no worries. Points-wise, we had a 12-point lead going into Moto 1. I believe we now have a 16-point lead going into Moto 2. And then after today, we've got one more round left. So, I mean, we've got 3 motos left of the championship. So we'll see how she goes. It's all the way. I don't think I've taken all the way around the outside there. That would be nice if we didn't then have to cross over one... I only have to cross over 2 ruts, to be fair. That's not terrible. Is Troy's ping worse than usual? That was a very dark yellow. And how did the Jan finish in Moto 1? I think I saw his name in 9th at one point. Yeah. Oh yeah, did they increase it road or have we still got it on 0.1? Ah, it's 0.1 again. Okay, so it won't get too bad. So it looks very easy to push the front end in this first corner for some reason. I don't know why, so it doesn't look particularly off camber. But yeah, my front end just went straight away in the first race. Yeah, I believe Finn stands like a good 99% of the time. I think he'll sit down for when he's scrubbing something or in Supercross if he's going around a bowl, something like that. But other than that, I'm pretty sure he stands up everywhere. I've tried to increase it into my riding a bit more. Some corners it just feels nicer to me to sit down. Probably doesn't help, but... How many points would I need to win the championship here? More points than I can get in this one race. I would need to have a 51-point lead going into next round. And that's not possible for me in this race. Nah, Finn's miles behind. He missed a whole bunch of rounds. Cam's the one that's in third. Cam's put on a very good charge towards the back end of this season. Oh, that was sick. I didn't mean to do that, but it's good. Oh, the game will go through a very quiet period, I think, before Supercross. It usually does when there's not too much going on race-wise. Yes, I really enjoy Mouse's track. He said that it's going to come out tomorrow, apparently. It'll pick up again around Supercross time, but yeah, in the off-season it'll be very, very quiet. Maybe there'll be some cool off-season events that take place, I don't know. So you've got Nations to go on at some point. Probably should have checked my fuel after Moto 1. I don't know if I could take any out. Let's go. Oh, have they built the Supercross track here? I generally haven't looked over that part of the map yet. Let's go and have a look. Yo, it's up here, isn't it? Somewhere? They usually have the speedway here. Oh, yeah! That's what everyone's been doing. Fair enough. I didn't know that's where we was all hanging out. Oh! Wait, am I... Wait, is this actually how it went? Just wide open around... Whoa, whoa, Jen, what are these cuts I'm seeing? Bonk. Ah, Finn's on the KTM. Did not know that. He's usually a big Husky fan. Qualifying for Nations hasn't happened yet, so I don't know if I'm on the team. I'll be eligible to qualify for it, but I don't know if I will make it. Ah! Oh, oh, oh. Do 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 do. That's a pretty fun track. I mean, this is a good way to keep your fingers nice and toasty, isn't it? Ah, can't really go through someone, can I? Nations qualifying. I think you have to be in like the top 9 or something in your country for points over the course of the year between like Supercross and outdoors. And then if you are, you kind of decide amongst yourselves what groups you're all going to go in, and then they do a qualifying race. And if you get first in out of those people, then you get to do your country. If I don't make the team, I will stream it, yes. I asked Narvo probably a couple of months ago now, to be fair, if he didn't mind me hopping in the booth with him during it, and he said it's absolutely fine, if Narvo's about for streaming it. He'll do it on Twitch, and I'll do it on YouTube. Damn. That's crazy. Crazy from the box. Yeah, I didn't think I'd bring that back. Tried wheeling into the face of it to stay low, but it did not work. Ah! Okay, okay, okay. Right, race time. That's much better than just wheeling up and down the start straight. So I went 2 gates further to the left this time. So we'll see if I manage to end up in the pond again. No, I can't stand Love Island. It's just the people on it. They grate on me. I can't do it. I got second in Moto 1. You just gonna whip into my face cam, you fucker. Oh! Uh-oh. Sorry, Hack'em. Oh. Oh, my arsehole went right up inside me then. So weird coming back onto a smooth track. Making exactly the same mistakes I made on the start of the first fucking race! Ah, Linda, what are you doing? It's okay, I didn't get jumped on. Oh, let's go Callum. Big start from Callum. Got a filter in here, there's no point me trying to force it. Ugh. What am I doing? What side's Jez going? Going right side, I will go left. Oh, this is scary. The old twofer. Is that Finn out in front again, or is Hakon? No, I think Hakon's out in front. Finn's in second. See what I mean? Like Finn just puts himself in good positions all the time, which is why he's always up there. Right, slow down here, Linda, so you don't jump into the face of that. I'll be honest, boys, I'm not too up to date on the old Dragon Ball. We got the Avatar hairline. I know who Avatar is, at least. But no, my Dragon Ball characters are not up to scratch, I'm afraid. It was just never something that I really got into when I was younger. Some of you are going to think that's outrageous. I know a lot of people are huge Dragon Ball fans. 8 seconds behind on 1 lap. I must have got a bunch of cuts as well from my my shenanigans. See what I mean though, like pace-wise, Finn isn't insane. He just doesn't crash. Ever. He just will never fall off that bike. So he always gets really good starts, doesn't push things too early, doesn't make silly mistakes like I do. Oh my god. Rudder just got hella steezy. Okay, I take that back. Finn is very, very quick. Bro got hella steezy off that. shut me up, didn't he? Jesus. Tyler's in 16th. Okay. I know you won't finish there, but it would be lovely if I could get like a 25-point lead, so I only have to score points in one moto next round. That'd be the dream. An itchy lip. Ooh, I did not want to go into this middle one. Yellow flag, is that Hakon? Or is that a phantom yellow flag? No, that is Hakon. Hakon's made a mistake. 2 laps in a row, I've missed that inside now. Troy's in... Oh no, Tyler's already up. Tyler's into 4th already. Who said he was in 16th? What's wrong with you? Got my hopes up. Oh yeah, horns up. Oh, I've gone deep. Yep. Second I left the ground, I knew I was dead there, because you need to get lucky on where you land on the ruts, or it'll yank handlebars to the side. What an L-gamer maneuver from Linda. Oh, now Hakon crashes. Now this is the Finn effect. Notice how I said Finn doesn't crash while everyone else does. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. Pre-jumped up and over that by mistake. No, definitely, that was intentional. Yeah, I'm just good at the game. Oh no, that was a horrible little cross right on the face of that. Yep. Feels so slow around here. Just this section in general feel very, very off the place. What the fuck has just happened? Ah, come on, let me go. Let me get going. Don't fuck me on the edge. You're joking. Oh, God. Nothing worse than getting stranded over one of the ruts where you're hitting the cheeky little 50-50 grind. Oh, that was very nice, that exiting that right earlier. Big fan of that. Damn, I got cuts for that as well. That's painful. I didn't feel like I was actually off the track for anything, really. I just got stranded on the side of it. Oh, God, my arsehole puckered. Thought I was going straight over that. It's stressing me out. He is all over my cheeks. Oh! Okay. Not ideal. It's probably also going to give me more cuts. He's ahead of me, to be fair, on track. Just from all the cuts I've got there. I've got another second there as well. Damn. Trying a little bit loose right now. Need to tidy it up a little bit. Lock it on in. Whoa, hold on to everybody. Oh, you fucking... Oh, I hate the ruts. Again, just outside. Everywhere, fastest, same as Dilla. try and go inside and be nice rather than moving over and just get pinged over it. I'm an L-gamer. Linda L-gamer. Confirmed. It is my fault. Well, so 3 times so far this race, Hakon's been on my cheeks until he's passed me, and then he's conveniently crashed and been right on my cheeks again. Will it happen for a 4th time? Only saving grace right now is Tyler seems to be making as many big mistakes as I do. Yeah, I'll take back everything I said about Finn. Finn is just too fast. He's him. Thank God he had some real-world responsibilities for the other rounds, so he couldn't do them all. Give someone else a chance at winning something. But to be fair, you got to be in it to win it. I've had my fair share of championships, like take Supercross for example, like missing 3 rounds just from real-world commitments. So it's nice being able to do an entire series for once. Come up to our first lapper here as well. I don't think I've ever been scared of those rollers before in any version of Maryland except for this one. It's so easy to get the front wheel just out of place, or have the front wheel in one route and the back wheel steps out into another. Does that say 24? No way there's 24 people left. There's 11 people not raced this. That is nuts. Damn, okay. A lot of rage quits in between motos. Oh no, there you go, 25. Oh, oh, oh. A slight mishap. No, I'm not riding this weekend, Spencer. Going to watch the Vets MX of Nations at Fox Hills. Don't think I'm riding next weekend either, but I might be able to the weekend after that. There's a lapper dead on this roller. He should be clear by the time I get there, which he is. Oh, more yellows. More yellows. Although nobody down this time. I don't know what that yellow was for. More yellows. Oh, there's 2 people dead in this the exit of this corner. More yellows. Yellow flag everywhere. Uh-oh. I'm alive. Uh-oh. I'm alive again. Jesus Christ, I'm sketchy. to pull away from Hakon because I got too many cuts, but he do be barking, and that's going to be even more cuts. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Exactly what I said in between races when you're a pixel the wrong side of a bump. And you can't save it. You just explode off the bike. It's one lane. You just have to accept it and then get on and go again. I've seen so many yellow flags, but for no reason. Like there's nobody down. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Cheers, buddy. That's it. Love that for me. Oh, fuck off! Now I'm gonna get fucking stuck inside Logan. Oh, just let me go. I really wish that when people turned into lepers, they just went invisible. That would be lovely. I would love to have invisible lepers. Let's just ride through each other if you're not on the lead lap. And I would have had no issue with going to the outside line when Olma rejoined the track in a shit way. I wouldn't have fallen off, and that would have... Anyway, back to playing some MX bikes. Said we've still got a P3, but it would be so nice to have got P2. And yeah, I've lost a disgusting amount of time in the space of one lap. Now I've got to take a shit line again, because he's sat in the fast line. I know I'm ahead of Tyler, but the annoying thing is, again, like, Hakon showed up out of nowhere to play and he's taking points away. Finch showed up out of nowhere again and he's taking points away. It's just like, bro, give me a break. So I finally started doing well, and then Cam started doing really well and taking points away. Thankfully, Cam's had not a great race today. Like, what the fuck is that? And you're going to face me the wrong way. Cool, sure, you dog shit game. Physics don't exist in this world, I swear to Christ. It's not possible for the bike to face up that way going down a hill. And it just takes what could have been a 2-3 second crash to an 8-second crash. They are taking points away too, but to a degree. So let's pretend they was still gone from the series. I would be first, Tyler would be second. That is still an extra point, rather than third and fourth. Increase the owner's pockets enough. Listen, boys, who have I got to speak to? Can you just give me the track, you know, just like a couple hours early? To be fair, I think even if I got this track a day early, the way that I'm playing, it would not be a much different result. I'm basically tiptoeing my way around the track at this point. Oh, the race is literally almost done. I think we've got another 3 laps after this one. I had no idea. That has gone by really, really quickly. I thought we'd be about halfway through by now. Ironman start straight, it's hell. Like, it's, I mean, you said now, I'm guessing it's changed, but the way we've had in game the last few years where it's just wide open into that right hander, oh, it's so sketchy in game. Oh. See where the front wheel started going a bit high, it's like it just popped out from underneath me again. I haven't seen any press day stuff yet other than on the gram. Seeing apparently Deegan getting steezy over that double. Have they made it smaller by any chance? Because he was having to stretch the shit out of that last year to get up and over it, and now he's throwing oppos off of it. I have a feeling that they might have made it a little bit shorter because they know that now everyone else is going to try and send it because he did, to make it safer. Alright, 3 laps including this one. I've got an incredible cramp in my right hand. It's actually crazy. It's my right thumb to be exact. So whoever mentioned about cramps earlier, and I said I don't get them, I'm pretty sure you've jinxed me. I've just worked out that Bro is probably Brovy. Slowest discoveries of 2024 by your boy. I know the lapper is who sat right on my arse cheeks for the last half lap. Another second of cuts. How many times am I going to make the same mistake before I learn my lesson? It actually gets embarrassing after a while. At what point is it like you don't deserve to have red plate anymore if you just keep jumping off the track over and over and over again? Jesus. Got 6 ads. I didn't think if you was a member of a channel that you got ads, or am I just thinking of Twitch subscriptions? I mean, I can promise you that I haven't been tabbing out and doing them. If you still get ads as a member, that's poor from YouTube. Actually, they should make that a thing. Thank you, Jerry. And we've got one more lap to go around this beautiful Maryland circuit. We'll have to give some props, even though there's been some rounds of the racing this year where I really haven't enjoyed the actual racing itself. Looks-wise, these tracks have been the best tracks we ever had by far. So if you're someone who likes their edits or their screenies, you're in luck. Chill out, Linda. I actually genuinely just trying to make it to the finish line. I'm still just trying to make it to the finish line. Right, boys. We turned a not very good day in the office to still gaining a couple of points. And whilst I still am disappointed in how I played today, we still come out in a positive position. So you can't ask for much more than that. I am not hanging around. 18-point lead into next round, final round of the championship. AJ, you're a big old W. Thank you very, very much. I will 100% buy a beer for the boys.
Yeah, dude. Buy a beer for the boys on me.
Yeah, I'm not hanging around tonight. I need to get as much sleep as possible. I have to be awake in 5 hours and 15 minutes. So, good night, everybody. Good luck in NA. I will see you all same time next week for the final round of the championship, and we'll cross our fingers and our toes that it all goes well.